Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Hopefully you've had a chance to stop by our live chat room at live.pirillo.com, and hopefully you've seen a few of the videos we've been uploading to YouTube as well as to the media blog at chris.pirillo.com/media. And one random user, didn't quite catch his name, he came in as a live guest, asked, "Chris, in Windows XP, do I let XP manage my wireless connection or let the software from Netgear control it instead?" I've always taken the approach of letting Windows do as much as it can on its own, and then if it can't do something, then let third-party software do it for you. And in the case of wireless connectivity, XP does a pretty good job. And of course, Vista does it marginally better. And to that end, you don't necessarily need to have third-party software. I don't know the advantages of Netgear's software over what XP allows you to do and how it allows you to manage. I've had certain instances where people have been using third-party software like either Netgear's or Linksys or you name the vendor, and by turning it off and then using Windows as the default, a lot of the problems seem to disappear. When you get rid of that third-party layer, you're really getting to the core functionality of the hardware, and as long as Windows supports it outright, you might as well just use what tool that Windows gives you. Now, if the software itself seems to be more powerful and is easier for you to use, by all means, stick with it. But my recommendation, if you're asking outright, I try to rely on third-party software as little as possible, because it's always been the case that hardware manufacturers just inherently can't develop software. They try, and most of the time, it sucks. I mean, their hardware is great, but their software sucks. And there's tons of companies out there that can prove my point over and over and over again. And in the case of wireless connectivity, if you're having frustrations, it may not be a hardware problem, it may be a software problem, and in eliminating that extra layer, you may be, eliminating your potential problem. So I guess that's my perspective, but if you don't use those features, it's worthless. Oh, you must be talking about something specific to third-party software. NVIDIA drivers, for example. Thank you, Snowy. There's an example. I didn't want to name names, but the chat room is, and if you've got any names to name, or if you have any other ideas as far as should you use third-party software in relation to hardware if Windows or the operating system already handles it, by all means, throw your opinions at us. We're always listening.